Hey guys, thanks for joining me on this really quick tour and drive of a 2019 Audi A4 Premium Plus 2.0T Quattro in Mythos Black, which is the same color as the S3. This one has the Nougat brown interior, which looks really nice. Unfortunately, this is not the facelift 2020, although I do have a very short video, which I'll have up shortly, to show you what the exterior looks like. I happen to prefer the exterior of this car. That seems to be the general consensus, but I'll let you be the judge of that. You guys have all seen A4s before. This is like the third video of an A4 I have on my channel. So LED headlights on the front. You can tell it's a 19 by this kind of U-shaped design. These wheels for the Premium Plus, that's a 2019 thing. They changed the exhaust tips for 2019. They're not round anymore, they're just squares. But they're not totally fake. This part is fake, but there is an actual exhaust pipe in each side. So it does still have technically real dual exhaust. Anyway, like I said, Mythos Black, same color as the S3. We'll just pop inside real quick. I'll take it for a spin. I'm not going to bore you guys to death too much. Like I said, you guys have seen A4s on my channel before. But I just really like this interior, and I like the black. Kind of funny, all these cars match on the outside, but they all have different interiors. That's got a black interior, that's black and red, brown. Door panel looks really nice, mostly soft touch materials. There's a bit of ambient lighting that runs under there. You can kind of see that under the lip. This is also an ambient lighting, but it's only an ambient light on the Prestige model. I think it'll work on the Premium Plus, but only like if you open your door, it turns red, so nobody crashes into you, I guess. Big omission on this one. This one has the bass stereo, no Bang & Olufsen. If you don't care about music, it's fine. If you're used to driving a car with B&O, you'll notice a difference, and you'll probably want to upgrade on this one. This one has the Audi beam rings, you can see that shine from under the door, and the illuminated S-line kind of sill plate there, so you see it lights up, kind of cool. 12-way power seat here, 8-way power seat there. Nice range of motion. You can get it down real low, so it doesn't feel like you're sitting on the car. You can really get it to feel like you're sitting in the car. Let's start it up. Virtual cockpit and nav on this one. So no driver assistance stuff beyond blind spot. It does have front and rear park sensors, which you can enable, disable right here. Got your steering trajectory and stuff, but you got the blind spot and the mirrors, but there's no lane keep, and there's no adaptive cruise control. These are your all-weather lights here. What else? 3-zone climate control, heated steering wheel, heated front seats, and heated back seats. And this is kind of neat, just a real quick tip. If you go over here, you can say set rear, and you can change the rear heated seats from the front seat. And this says rear now, that's the rear zone that you can adjust. So you can change that all from the front seat, which is kind of cool. But I'm going to turn it off because there's no one sitting back there. Back to 3-zone, and we're back to 72. And you can see there's your drive select. And this car, you can only change engine, transmission, and steering. I just leave it in dynamic because it's not an S model, so try to keep it as sporty as possible. This is kind of more of a comfortable commuter car. It's still plenty sporty, and it's definitely not wallowy or anything, but I leave it in dynamic just to kind of perk things up a bit. It's definitely not as fun as an S3, so if you don't need the space of an A4, get an S3, you'll be way happier with it. Here's how we're equipped. It's a Premium Plus, like I said, with cold weather and Audi beam rings. $50,090, which is kind of funny. This is $10 less than that car, which is exactly $50,100. That's 2015. Just an interesting little fun fact. So that's how it's equipped. Here's your MPG ratings. Anywho, let's just go for a quick spin so you guys can, watch it change gear and stuff. And you won't be able to notice the difference much between dynamic and comfort. And I only have so many hands, so we're just gonna leave it in dynamic and then drive. So the switch from drive to S is a lot more noticeable than using the Audi drive select, and that's a pretty consistent thing across all Audi models. One unfortunate thing about these newer Audis is when you disable the auto start-stop, it turns itself back on with every key cycle. My 2016 Q5 TDI, if you turn it off, it remembers it forever, and because of that, it is my best friend for auto start-stop cars. The only thing I don't like about this powertrain is 7th gear is really tall, and this is also true of the A5, the A5 Sportback, the Q5, all cars with this 2.0T and 7-speed dual clutch. If you're climbing a hill, the transmission sometimes likes to stay in 7th gear, and it will send 4-cylinder shuddery vibes throughout the whole car. It's not intrusive or horrific, but you do notice it, so just something to think about. If it drives you nuts, maybe and the S4 is out of your price range, you can get the S4 right around $50,000 if you're really judicious with options and only care about powertrain stuff. But just something to pay attention to if you're test driving these cars. They are not completely immune to 4-cylinder vibration shudders under very low RPM circumstances. Again, not something you're going to run into very often, but if it's going to piss you off, you heard it from me. Alright. Otherwise, though, this engine and transmission combination is incredibly smooth, and it still has plenty of power. 0 to 60, if you look at all the magazine figures, they're right in the low 5-second range if you launch them. And, you know, so plenty of power here. You're not going to ever feel like this car is a slow car unless you're used to, like, you know, something that's really fast. But, yeah, I'd still go for the S4 for the overall smoothness and torque, power, because I'm a car nerd and I like all those things. Plus, I love the V6 engine. But this is great for just commuting and stuff.